Morning, Saturday, April the 23rd. Sorry there's not been any videos for quite a while. The reason being that Susan started having minor strokes 6 or 7 weeks ago, and she was in hospital for 3 weeks. I've got her back home now and she's steadily improving. It is a long story, I won't bore you with anything, but basically we visited one doctor and he did touchy tests and what have you, and said, oh, I'm not unduly worried. Booked her in for blood tests. Nothing of the blood tests showed anything up, and I said, well, there's something not right. So I rang got another doctor to get back to me, and she was brilliant, absolutely. She says, it's obvious that there's a problem, we'll get it sorted, because I did threaten to go private, and she says, no, there's no need, it will be sorted. That same day a chap from the hospital rang up and said, you know, went through a cartload of questions, half an hour. They said, right, we better have her in for a scan. So we took her in Tuesday the 22nd of March for an MRI scan, and yes, she has problems. So we got back home after the scan. About 3 hours later the same doctor rang up and said, Mr. Shaw, we better have Mrs. Shaw in, there is problems. So we transported all the way back to Wakefield and they booked her in. Within 5 hours she fell backwards and split her head open, which hasn't helped. It knocked her confidence altogether, and well, she spent 3 weeks in there. I've got her back home now and she is gradually getting better. She now can do things for herself, so things are looking good, hopefully. She's still under the hospital. She's got to go back in 4 weeks time or so and have another scan done, and they found out that she's got a liver disease as well, so they've got that to sort out also. But I'm just pleased that she's back home, and to me she's as good as what she was well before Christmas, so she has certainly improved. Anyway, we'll see what's going up. As you can appreciate, everything in the garden and greenhouse suffered, because while she was in, I just couldn't be bothered. She was the main priority. I was spending 9 hours a day with her at hospital. Well, we're travelling there and back 9 hours. Because of the accident that she had, they allowed me to stay with her until the start of the 3rd week, where then they wanted me to go on normal visiting times, which I did, and it did help me to get caught up with things in here. So yeah, things are looking good. Anyway, I just need to do a little job and I'll be back with you in a minute. Anyway, as I was saying, I have got things moving again in here. I've still got quite a few potatoes to get sorted. I was going to join in the single potato challenge with that, but in all honesty, I can't be bothered. I've too much on and not enough space to be able to get things mobile. She is pleased that she's going to have some strawberries shortly, and they're doing well. And so is these Tumbling Tom. These are the Tumbling Tom Red, There will be tomatoes on there shortly. I've got these sweet peppers to transfer yet, and the 3 cauliflowers. These potatoes here are the ones that I put in way back, I think end of January, and they're all looking good, nice and green. Broad beans are coming on nicely, and I've transplanted or filled in with spring onions. Around here we've got the carrots and the Paris onions for pickling, and some more spring onions there. That box hasn't produced very many, but then, as I say, I just lost interest. My interest was with Susan and not with the growing area, so it has suffered, but I'm gradually catching back up. All these potatoes in here now are coming through. These are the end of year ones, Cara. I managed to get peas in over last weekend, I think it was, so they're coming through okay. Lettuce is looking good. Onions we've started taking out. I had some at that end, but we've taken them out to have with salads, and the same at this end. They'll all be used for salads, will those. So yeah, all the sweet peas, they'll be going into the final position shortly. Sweet candle carrots, I put 40 lots of seeds in, 48 lots of seeds in, and I think there's 40 survived, so they're okay. Another tub of carrots there that I've had in the greenhouse a bit too long. In here we've got a cauliflower that has blown, but we'll try and salvage some to eat. And it looks like we've got another cabbage going to seed, so we'll have the leaves off that for Sunday. But all the new stuff is looking very good. They're all cauliflowers at that end. Okie dokie. That's about it, I think. I've got this lot to tidy up because I've got all the flowers to go on there that's died up, hyacinths, etc. Those are the crocuses, and we'll take it from there. I have reorganised this area so that it gives me a bit more room to make sure I've got plenty of space for my potatoes to grow on. Anyway, that'll do for this one, and we'll catch you next time. Take care everybody, bye for now.